The track temperature's rising. It's now 39 Celsius.
Testing, test. Welcome to our first silver class race here in the rFactor 2 online beta. An LMP3 car at the Sebring 12-hour layout.
The pit exit looks clear. Your brake temperatures are low. We need to get some
A
heat
little bit
into
longer
them.
races here in the silver class. This is the rookies. A little bit longer practice, a little bit longer qualifying. The races are 32 minutes, so a little bit more, twice the length of the rookie class. Circuits that I probably know a little bit better than what I did in the rookie class. Wasn't overly familiar with any of the circuits when I first loaded up, but it was good in a way because got us into those circuits. "10-minute practice, 12-minute qualifying, and a 32-minute race. A few people loading in now, got 6 in total. So the goal is to get the safety rating up. Such a bumpy circuit. Alright, let's do a proper flying lap. Such a great drive in rFactor. This is really get you excited
John,
for the
5 minutes to go. 5
Le
minutes
Mans
left.
Ultimate game coming out later this year. Just copy and paste the driving feel from this thing. They'll be right on track. Great slide.
Fastest lap for Perez, 1:58.00. P2. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.45 off the pace. Air temperature's increasing. It's now 20 Celsius. You've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them. Your brake temperatures look good. New fastest lap for Perez, 157.57. Alright John, we need to watch the track limits. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. V2. Sector 3 is 0.28 off the pace. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 is 0.43 off the pace. Yellow flag Sector 2. You're locking your right front into tower. That's a new fastest lap for Perez, 157.21. That's the end of the session, P2. pit exit looks clear. Okay, John,
Right,
we've got
qualifying
9
is
minutes
on.
to set a lap.
10-minute session.
Your brakes
A
are
little
cold,
bit
be
longer
careful.
than the bronze class. So again, this is really super exciting for Le Mans Ultimate later this year. They basically copy and paste the rFactor driving model with the current WEC series cars and tracks. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So much detail through the steering wheel. Cars sound fantastic. Obviously the silver class not as populated yet as the bronze. I think most people are in the rookies. A lot of people have progressed through the silver, which is why there's not as many people on. A lot more population in the rookie class at the moment. All races fill up with 24 or 25 cars per split. We've only got 6 here tonight. That's a good start. We're just going to get our safety rating up. Really not worried about the result at all. We're trying to unlock that gold class as quick as we can. It was private qualifying, which is great. No chance of being impeded on your qualifying run because everybody is invisible. They still show up on your HUD, but they're not there. Should get quite a few laps in qualifying. It's good to have a little bit longer. Bumpy through that section. Really hard to get the brakes right for this right-hander. So much detail on the steering wheel with rFactor to really know what's going on with the car.
You're outside of track limits there.
Just hold on, this will be a messy lap, but we'll go again for the next one.
Fastest lap for Eric, 158.00.
Why so hard to get this last corner right, trying to pick where the corner actually is. You just have about 3 apexes.
P2. Sector 3 is a 10th off the pace.
A little bit tailored on the exit there, using 3 litres per lap. So that's good information for the race. Know how much we're going to put in for the 32-minute race.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 1. Your tyres are cold, watch out.
course, tyre wear in a 32-minute race is going to be a factor as well. Try and keep everything not locked up and no flat spots.
Your brake temps are good.
Oh, just hit that inside or outside
Watch
curve
the track
there.
limits, please, John. It's fine, mate. It's just a scrape.
On for a decent lap.
That's
We'll
a new
go
fastest
again.
lap for Eric, 157.78.
Weir's only at 98, 99%, so that's fine. Line up here and have another crack. Decent exit out of here.
P3. The guy ahead has just done a 158.02. You've used half your fuel.
Very taily out of the hairpin, costs a little bit of time.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. Your front tyres are cold.
Important thing is try not to make that time up. Just continue the lap.
Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. We think that Patrick has gone off in the hairpin. Green flag, sector 1.
Slightly better, but still a couple of little errors in there. We can still go
New
again. The
fastest lap
tyres
for Eric,
actually hold up quite well, so probably
157.70.
quite a hard compound
Okay,
on
John,
these
5
LMP3
minutes of fuel
cars.
remaining. 5 minutes. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Oh,
Sector 1, yellow flag. Yellow flag.
that's us done actually because we have enough time to get back around. Okay, we'll just wait. We're going to work out our fuel. .32-minute race.
New fastest lap for Perez, 157.38.
So yeah, 158 pace. So yeah, 16 laps. Just a few seconds to go. We'll 6 guys in the race. Other thing too, of course, with silver, it does require some DLC. Which the circuit, of course, is downloadable content. I think the cars are as well, so that's probably why it's not as populated. But again, all about just getting our safety rating up. Go, Rishi, how are you, mate?
That's the end of the session. P3.
one more guy on track, wait for him to finish up. Alright, so 18 laps of fuel should be enough. Add one more just to be safe. Tyres are good. Alright, happy with that. Should be about 16 laps, won't need any pit stops. And we've got S. Perez in the lead, so maybe Sergio has jumped off the real life rigging Mexico and jumped into rFactor 2. Probably not, but maybe it might help him find some pace there in that Red Bull. Waiting for 17 seconds to go. Wait for the last guys to load in. Those vehicle tabs off. Okay, so we have a formation lap. A rolling start in these cars, so something different here for rFactor 2. Haven't done a rolling start yet. I think the Corvette pace car in front there. There's definitely a bit of a pace gap between the first four guys and the last two. Tyres warmed up. With our sim hub gauge down in the bottom. You guys can't see that, but just checking those tyre temperatures. Of course, guys, if you get an rFactor 2 the online, the rookie class is all free content. Then once you get up here into the silver and gold class, you have to pay for stuff. Luckily, I already own most of the content, so I haven't had to buy anything yet. Sebring, sorry, absolutely fantastic circuit. Great for, of course, this sort of multi-class racing. So these cars are all LMP3s, V8s. Temps are getting up quite nicely. Probably lucky to put a little bit of extra fuel in, because I reckon these obviously doesn't count as race laps. About to come around to the start-finish line. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Here we go with our first silver class race. As I said, result not important at all. We're trying to get our safety rating up nice and high to hopefully unlock further races. Staggered start. Safety car will peel away. We'll wait for some directions from the screen.
Green, green, green. Copy that. No tyre change at the next stop. Car right. He's still there. Still there. Right side's clear. Tiny bit of aero damage there. You probably won't even feel it.
Almost got a place a bit argy-bargy at the start.
Okay, John, decent start. We can build something from here. We're seeing right front locking into Fangio chicane.
It's a bit of time, couple of mistakes there in the opening lap. Trying to get back on the tail of these guys in front. One moves going on there by the look of it. S. Perez out in front there. Never quite see where that final corner goes, to be honest. Oh, some contact there.
Yellow flag. We can see Eric has stacked it in turn 1. Sector 1 is now green.
Everyone's on the same piece of road at the moment, except for old mate that just spun at turn 1. I said if this is a bit of a preview for Le Mans Ultimate later this year that Studio 397 are doing, then you bring it on. As long as they copy and paste from rFactor. All the WEC cars, it's going to be a fantastic game. There's just so much feedback coming through the steering wheel. Say it all the time, rFactor absolutely replicates what it feels like to drive a car, whether you've driven a race car or not before. You know how it feels to drive a real car.
We've been warned about track limits.
No, we haven't, crew chief. It's all good. The lap's still valid. Try and get this last corner right. It's just so hard to pick an apex. And hug the Michelin sign a bit more. Bit of throttle to steer it around. A little bit better.
The leader's just done a 158.32. P3.
Try and keep it on that tyre wear as well.
The gap to Rich
Silver
ahead is now
class
2.3
is
seconds.
30-minute races roughly. Basically double what the rookie class races are. All up the event takes about an hour with the 59 minutes with the silver class, as opposed to 35 minutes for the bronze. And chase down second here and put a few better laps together.
Cold tyres all round. That's a new fastest lap for Perez, 158.19.
Mr. Perez going off there in
The
front.
gap to Patrick behind is now 3.3. Your lap time was 2:00.7 seconds.
Love the lumps and bumps of this place. Feels so good through the steering wheel. Half the battle is hitting the bumps in the right spot so you don't unsettle the car like that. Tyres are wearing beautifully at the moment. Fuel is very good. No pit stops required in these silver races.
The gap to Rich ahead is now 3.3 seconds.
This is just such good fun, such a great drive. If you don't have rFactor or you're worried about setting it up and that sort of stuff, just get it. Just do it. It's so easy.
Fastest lap for Perez, 158.02.
Perez is getting faster and faster. It'll be our best lap. And a second off. Hello zombie family, how are we? We're doing longer races tonight, zombie family, 32-minute race, we're up into the silver class. Not as many people on here, this is all DLC, so not as populated as the rookies. This is our first race. Don't know how far into the race we are. Slowly catching Mr. Rich in front. That's good to hear, guys. Glad you're well.
The gap to Rich in front is now 3.3.
Oh, that's not good. That'll be a
Incident
pit stop.
Sector 3, yellow flag. Oh, John, restart it and get on it. The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that. Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
That was a 2:24.65.
Yeah, it's a thing called Crew Chief. It's a program that talks to you, tells you, gives you feedback, like a real crew chief on the pit wall. You can actually even set it up to do voice control. The information as you're driving around can be set up to talk to you as often or as little as you need to. It's a really cool tool, tells you who's beside you, who's around you, what's happening. So yeah, very much a required thing these days with league racing. A lot of damage to repair after that spin.
Come on, keep digging. That's 20 minutes to go. We're done. Go, go. The pit exit looks clear. We need to get some heat into these brakes. Okay, John. Halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel.
So we're a lap down. Okay.
Your brake temperatures are fine, mate.
Really gotta learn to get that last corner right.
You're last. You're locking your right front going into the hairpin. Alright John, relax, focus, keep it smooth. 15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
It's a better lap.
Air temps rising. It's now 22 Celsius.
A bit of a test day now after that big crash before. Really rides the curves well, this thing. Quite aggressive over them.
That was 2 minutes. Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
I really can't wait for the Le Mans game to come out later this year. It's going to be fantastic. Very multi-class racing on there. Imagine these things, GT3, LMP1. It's going to be great. It's going to drive like rFactor. It's going to look fantastic. Well, rFactor still looks good, as I always say. It's going to have the right settings and the right content. It'll look absolutely superb. Try and set some clean laps for our, of course, our safety rating. This is why we're doing
John,
this. 10 minutes to go.
That's 10 minutes left.
Worried about results at this stage. Our very first silver race. Just really want to build up our safety rating. Safety rating, like on a Assetto Corsa, gets you higher up into better races. And build that safety rating up. It's all good, and hopefully, as more people jump in the silver class, they get the DLC. This class will grow as well. So the rookies are very well populated. It's all free content. No investment required for the rookie section. So I can decide whether you want to buy the content after you do the rookies. I was lucky I already had most of the content, including obviously the circuit here and the car. So there's no cost for me moving up, well, for this week anyway. The cars and tracks do rotate each week or so. It's the best thing, rFactor, no monthly subscription like iRacing. You just buy the content and that's it.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Don't look down in the chat, John, while you're driving. That's probably the golden rule. Missed that braking zone by an absolute country mile.
We're seeing right front locking into tower.
Yes, I know that.
Ignore the aero damage, it's nothing.
Pretty messy when there's no one around you to
You're looking
race.
at right front going into the hairpin.
It's better having people around you to concentrate a bit more. My own fault though for crashing.
Okay, John, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Time flies when you're having fun and crashing. Sure, do enjoy these longer races though. Much better than the sprints. A little bit of cloud cover come over. In terms of a schedule, bronze races run every hour on the hour. The silver races run at quarter to the hour. Time this one finishes, you can jump onto a bronze race 15 minutes later if you feel like it. Once you do hit that silver license, you can do a couple of races per night if you feel like it. No, definitely real track, guys. Sebring Motorsport Park, there's about 3 or 4 different layouts. This is the 12-hour or 24-hour layout. They do multi-class racing here in real life. So definitely real. Use it for a lot of testing of GT3 cars and various other types of motorsport, but yeah, one of the most famous racetracks in the world, this one.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
It is as bumpy as this in real life, which is part of the challenge. And we're using, as I said, the full layout, the 12-hour layout. There are several shorter versions that the track can be configured into. I believe it's maybe in California, but I could be wrong about that. Pretty much all the circuits are real in this game. We don't race on any fantasy tracks.
2 minutes.
Actually, in terms of the tracks in rFactor, these are all laser scan tracks, so they are super accurate in terms of the elevation and the lumps and the bumps in the track. They use a radar or sometimes LiDAR scan on the circuit to get them absolutely accurate. Have 1 minute to go. Depending on where the leader is, there probably will be maybe one more lap.
That last lap was a 2:00.1. You're locking your left front into Christensen.
Maybe 2 more laps, the leader's about to pass the start-finish line. As we kick over now, that is the end of the timer.
One more to go. Okay, pit stop requested. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 35 Celsius. There's the checkered flag. That's disappointing.
Well, that was that. So one more race, we're going to have a rookie race at Atlanta. Yeah. Jump into practice and improve our driver rating. One starts in about 7 minutes time. Join the practice. Very, very taily car, these ones. So of course, very much shorter races here in the bronze class, only a 16-minute race. Fixed setups.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Limiter's still on. Disengage it. Okay, John. You've had a bit of bodywork damage there. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. We need to get some heat into these brakes. Yellow flag in sector 2. Blue flag. We think Lewis has gone off. Yellow flag in sector 1. Green flag sector 1. Car right. Right side's clear. Sector 2 is now green.
Very tail happy cars, these ones.
On your left. Yellow flag.
Increase that brake pressure, was way down. Struggling to stop.
Clear left. All clear. Push now. Green flag in sector 2. Air temperature's falling. It's now 13 Celsius. You picked up some minor aero damage. Sector 2 is yellow.
Big change from driving the LMP3 a minute ago. We'll exit the server in a minute, so just a practice session. Jump into the actual race server.
Sector 1 is yellow. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Your brake temperatures are fine. Sector 1 is clear. We think Lewis has stacked it. Sector 1 time's okay. Green flag, Sector 2. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3's yellow. Green flag in Sector 3. Incident in Sector 1. Yellow flag. Sector 1 is green. Alright, John. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. P3.
Alright, we'll jump out of here and get into the actual race server.
That's the end of the session. P3. Pit exit's clear. Let's get some heat into these brakes. Yellow flag, caution. Green flag, Sector 1. You've got a tiny bit of bodywork damage there, just ignore it. Yellow flag. Green flag in Sector 1. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Sector 3 is now yellow. Green flag, Sector 3. Yellow flag, Sector 1. Sector 1 is green. The leader has just done a 128.1. Sector 1 is yellow. Yellow flag in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. The leader has just done a 127.7. That's the end of the session, P3.
Alright, private qualifying. Nobody else out on track, which is good.
Pit exit's clear. We have 6 minutes to get a decent lap in. You've got cold brakes all round.
As you can see, a lot more people in the rookie split. We've got 18 cars in here so far.
Car right. Clear right.
Very gentle with the throttle of this car. So tail happy.
Clear right. On your right. He's still there. Clear right. Car left. Clear left. Car right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right, left side. Still there. Clear left. Okay, John, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Car right, right side's clear. The leader's just done a 126.4. The car ahead has just done a 128.2, 6th place. Sector 3 is 0.3, off the pace. Your brake temperatures are okay. Air temp's increasing. It's now 15 Celsius. You've got half your fuel left. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 2. The guy behind has just done a 127.4. Good lap, that's your best in the session. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes. Sector 1 time is good. Two litres left. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 2. Two minutes of fuel remaining. P3. Very little fuel left. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace. Left side, clear left. 1 litre remaining. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. We're running on fumes, mate. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace. That's the end of the session. P4.
Tyres are just about gone. 4th place.
Attention grade, all non-essential personnel.
60 minutes. 8th place. Alright, John, get ready.
About a minute to wait for everybody to load in. Okay, here we go.
Go. Understood. No tyres for the next pit
Hope I
stop.
missed that start. Didn't hear the buzzer going off.
Car left. Car left. Still there. He's still there. Yellow for clear left. You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed. Left side. It looks like Ribiera has spun off. Clear left. Car left. Clear. Car left. Still clear left. Sector on your left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your clear left. You're in the middle, 3 wide, clear left. Yellow flag, clear all round. Okay, John, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. We think that Rossett has gone off. Green flag in sector 2, P10. Car right, clear right. The leader has just done a 126.3. P9. Right side's clear. The leader has just done a 125.9. Good lap, that's your quickest today. Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. Stay between the lines, please, John. Sector 1 is green. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Focus on the exits. We can go faster here. P8.
See you guys.
Halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel. Yellow flag in sector 3. Restart it and get on it. Your right front's punctured.